Hello my fellow Scorpios, see if I can find the camera. Welcome to your April reading for 2016 with me, Lorien. For those of you who have only just found this channel, hello! I hope that you get the answers that you're seeking. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. I hope that March is being good to you. Okie dokie, so a few announcements before I get into the reading. I've started to do this at my altar. For those of you who know me, you know that I'm a witch, and you know that this is a very sacred space. I have normally done it in the same room, but if you ever, or if you have bought a reading from myself, a personal reading, I normally meditate here, and I meditate for about 10 minutes to get the feel of what your answers are and things like that, and get any information necessary. But for a little switcheroo, I thought we'd move, and I thought we'd come to the most sacred space in my house. It's a modest altar, I have to say, and it's redone specifically for the videos. So I've particularly laid it out like this because I thought it would be, you know, nice for you all. So I really hope that you enjoy this reading. It is a general reading, so if it is more personal guidance that you're looking for, just look at the website, see if there's something that you want to, you know, get a reading from there. Audio, email, video, there's tons of options. And also I'm doing this by likes, so you are third on my like list for March. I think you gave, at time of recording this video, there was 54 likes on my last video, so just easier for me to go through it rather than remembering each sign and, you know, things like that. So we're using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and we're also using the Archangel Oracle just to see. I'm just going to light my candle. It's purple. I love purple. This is actually a purple wall, but you probably can't see it on my camera. Anyway, and I've got all that energy coming through. Let me see what we got in store for us Scorpios. Now this is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Moon. This hopefully will encompass all challenges and aspects that we're dealing with energetically for April, and we'll see what we can do for you in regards to figuring out where Scorpios have to look for the next month. Alright, already I'm getting some twittering in my head, and they're saying there's new beginnings afoot. I like that feeling. I like the feeling of new beginnings. Oh, and also, just as an aside, Scorpio, please do let me know if you'd be interested in a meditation, because I have actually started to work on some meditations for the people. If you would be interested in me uploading a free meditation for people to undertake just to get to know various things like guides, your inner vision, your psyche, things like that, you know, let me know. New beginnings! Ah, it's like it was foretold. Oh no. Okay, well that's not bad. Okay. That's not necessarily too bad. Okay, I know what that is. That's fine. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to shuffle in front of the camera, but I do have to lean to do it, so. When. Oh, okay. But they also want me to take the front one. Alrighty. Okay. I'm laughing because I think I know what it's about. For me. For you, you will have to tune in with your third eye chakra and see what comes up. Alright, so we have the Queen of Cups, the Fool, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups, Hello from Heaven, and Brilliant Idea. You are going to undergo a new beginning of some kind. I don't know what level it is. It could be subatomic, it could be psychic, it could be mundane, it could be general, it could be job, anything. But there's a new beginning in one area of your life that maybe you've anticipated for coming for quite some time. You may not even have realised that you've outgrown this current state that you're in, but you are now going to, I think, level up. This is a definite sign of levelling up here. From the Queen of Cups, we've got you being in control of your emotions and your psychic ability. And this is basically where you have to think, okay, so what am I going to do? Where does my creative passions lie? Where do my normal passions lie? What is the way that I can really control the current of my emotions and the way that I deal with people around me? Am I using my intuition too much? Why did they say too much? Okay, sometimes you do have to base your reasons on logic. For instance, not everything that you feel drawn to is a sign. And I think there's some of you that you think, oh, there's a feather on the ground. This means that I must go in here and buy 20 lottery tickets. No, I think sometimes it's wishful thinking, it's not intuition. Be aware of what is your intuition and what is just kind of wishful thinking there. But you are going to be in control of your emotions, that I do see. And that I see you kind of foretelling yourself. She's looking into an object that is, not really a crystal ball, but I think it could work for you in saying this is you seeing or foretelling something that is coming into your life. This is you looking and trying to bring in some fortune here, or seeing, am I on the right path? Am I going in the right direction? Questions that you can answer. But sometimes, if you want to do a spread, you can do that and you can have a look. But whatever the case, I do feel that you're going to have a direction or get a sense that you're on the right path this month, despite this card sometimes meaning that you ignore common sense and that you kind of go against your conscience, or you're kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to close my eyes and hope for the best. This is you very much feeling the jubilation of starting anew and starting something, or maybe thinking, okay, I mean, in this card, the face of the person, I don't know whether you can really see, but the face of the person in this card, to me, can change. And in this one, it's kind of like, okay, universe, come at me. So it's kind of like, come at me. It's after the spring equinox, I've got the sun shining, or the autumn equinox, still got the sun shining, hopefully. We've got this passage to go forwards. If I trust that I'm not going to fall, I trust that I'm going to carry on going. They're saying to me that, all right, they want me to read these two, or these three, sorry, in a similar way. So you've got the Three of Swords and you've also got the Eight of Cups. Okay, they're saying that you are going to move away from pain. You're going to move away from hurt and anything that you've actually experienced recently, or that's been lingering on for the past year or so. You're going to finally be in charge of your emotions to get over the hurdle. Now, this could be relationships, this could be all aspects of life, it doesn't matter. It could be even the way you look at yourself. I'm not pretty. Yes, everyone's beautiful. Just, don't even get me started on that. So this is kind of moving past that. This is also your health. I think some of you are needing to look at your health a little bit more. And take good care of it. There's something kind of in your way, though. I think it's going to be removed because you're going to walk away from it and you're going to, I think, have all your ducks in a row. But there's just something with the Three of Swords that I believe is kind of saying, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. You will get a brilliant idea, as this card says, to kind of remove this obstacle from your life, whether it's time, distance, energy, no inspiration, feeling a bit lost and whether it's that, I'm not too sure, but you are removing something from your life. Either it's a health obstacle, either it's something else, or something blah, because you're moving away. You're getting over that. It may be a very emotional decision to walk back or walk away, or just kind of forget that exists, but it's kind of saying, right, I achieved all that. Look upon these as trophies. Look upon this line of cups as something that, yeah, I've been there, done that, got the trophy, now I can move on my merry way and create some happy new memories. But I think for some of you, because I seem to be picking up on a little bit of the creative things, for those of you Scorpios who are creative, who like to have a lot of ideas, even if you're just using your ideas for kind of personal things, you know, like how do I get enough money this month, even if you're just doing that, I see this here as being you overcoming whatever, like writer's block, artist block, whatever, removing that out of the way, getting the energy, getting the inspiration, getting everything on an even keel, getting those two working together, your emotion and your understanding of where you're going, and actually moving forwards. This is to me, this is the naivety and the hope and the blessing and the moving on and the starting a new road. This is the wizened person having learned the lessons and walking in the opposite direction. But it doesn't necessarily mean that these two can't be the same person. I mean, even if you look, they've kind of got the same deal going on, like clothes-wise. I think you just need to sometimes look back at what you're leaving behind in order to really appreciate the direction which you're now going. So it's kind of a little bit of that. And I think it may have to do with this. Hello from heaven. Everyone's doing fine. Your loved ones in heaven are okay. Let go of your worries. You know, just let them go. You can't keep holding on to the past, I think this means as well. They are wanting your best efforts. They are supporting you. For instance, if you're currently looking for somebody and you were recently widowed or a widower, you know, if you feel like, I can't do that, I can't be in love with this person because that betrays my first ever love, or my husband or my wife, or, you know, please don't think like that. You deserve love. Everybody deserves love. You're not dishonoring somebody's memory by finding happiness for yourself. And I believe that if that person truly loved you, they would want you to find an emotional connection. So for those of you out there who need to hear that, please go forward and find love. And I think this is a brilliant idea. This is again for the creative types. This is for the people who want to understand that their idea about love, marriage, the next stage of whatever relationship or whatever thing you've got going on, yep, your idea is divinely guided. Take action. Bring this to fruition. Make sure that you can have this lightning bolt of inspiration. Listen to it. Maybe that was even why I had to, you know, bring out a purple candle, because this is purple and your third eye is purple, and I believe that you are going to be maybe in a bit of a purple energy this month. This could be purple because it's all about looking into understanding your inner psyche and things like that. So there's a very deep meaning here, and I think even if it's relationships or whatever, or however you interpret it, make sure that April is kind of like your own new year in some area. Wipe slate clean. That's why we have erasers. You make a mistake, rub it away. Dip, 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 dip. Clean slate. Also, for those of you who wonder whether to wipe the slate clean, simply because you've not got the adoring praise that you thought you were going to have, don't wipe it clean. Don't throw it away. Keep going at it. Because if you try a different way, look at it a different way, you're going to get some results. Okay? Go with your inspiration, go with your gut. If you think to hell with it and try something new, you are going to eliminate the obstacles and be able to move forwards from it. So, my lovely fellow Scorpios, I really hope that helped for you. If you would like more personal guidance, website details are below. For those of you lovely people who are supporting me by donating or on Patreon, thank you so much. If you want me to do your video first next time, make sure that you give me a little like, but I always love my Scorpios, you're always high up on the list. Also, if you want to talk to me on Twitter, Facebook, I also have those available. And in the meantime, take care of yourself, reward yourself with blessings and the confidence to move forwards. I really look forward to reading for you in May. Crikey, I can't believe that we're already halfway, or almost halfway through the year. But do take care of yourself, and yeah, many blessings to you. Love you lots.